lotus feet of Sri Sri Radha Madhav, Sri Sri Giriraj Govardhan, Sri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramaya, Sri Sri Nitai Gaurasundara Bhagavan, to shower their choicest blessings upon you. And we are very grateful for giving your shelter at your lotus feet, even though we are utterly unqualified. And also we are very fortunate being in this area because Maharaj comes this area frequently and gives his valuable association to us. And this year we are more fortunate because Maharaj, as Nilamada Prabhu mentioned, he invited and Maharaj accepted the invitation and came to the temple, and we got an opportunity to serve lunch prasadam. So I'm not sure whether it's appropriate, when the prasadam is appropriate or not. Because I know Maharaj, I heard one lecture that one time, this is from Gauranga Prabhuji mentioned. So when Gauranga Prabhuji is serving in the ISKCON Chowpatty temple kitchen area, so one time after the morning breakfast prasadam ready, and all the brahmacharis and Maharaj was served, and Gauranga Prabhuji was inside, and then Maharaj asked one devotee to call Gauranga Prabhuji, and Gauranga Prabhuji thought prasadam might be very good, very nice, so I might be getting some appreciations like that. So he went there. So when he went there, Maharaj's face is little serious, and all the brahmacharis and Maharaj are not started. So then Maharaj asked, showing the doll, what is this? So then Gauranga Prabhu said, why Maharaj is asking, this is dal? So he said, it is dal. So then then Maharaj said, so why it is cold? Then Maharaj, Gauranga Prabhu thought it is old. So he said, it's not old, it is fresh only. So then Maharaj said, not old, it is cold. So the devotee should be served the prasadam very, very hot. Because all the brahmacharis, they are giving their life for the mission of Srila Prabhupada. So at least if we can't do this also, that's not appropriate. So next time onward, make sure that we serve hot prasadam to the brahmacharis and all the devotees. So Maharaj is very concerned and compassion with all the devotees, everyone, that everyone should be served very nicely like that. So we are not sure whether we have served him, Maharaj, very nicely or not. But if we have committed any offenses at his lotus feet, we request his forgiveness. But we are very happy that this year we got his association. He came to ISKCON Baltimore and gave his wonderful association to all of us. So I was also hearing different devotees that Maharaj is a great Mahabhagavata. So if we read his autobiography, the Journey Home book, we have few copies here. We see that Krishna led all his journey, like starting from London all the way to India. So how he hitchhiked and then he went through the various places, and how Paramatma inspired him to go to India to get in touch with this Eastern or spiritual process of Krishna consciousness, like that. If we see that all his journey, we see the hand of Krishna like that. So that's how the devotees mentioned that. And if we read Journey Home also, we understand that. Because even when in Himalayas, when he was in one of the Lord Ramachandra's ashramam run by one Ram Sevak Babaji, so they used to discuss Ramakatha continuously every day 4-5 hours. Maharaj didn't know that local language or Hindi, whatever it is, so he just simply listens, but he didn't understand anything. But that Babaji, who is the in charge of that ashram, he tell to his disciple to narrate Krishna Katha to Guru Maharaj. Because in his dream, Lord Ramachandra came and he told that, so this devotee, this person is a Krishna devotee. So he will make things very wonderful. He will inspire many people and connect them to Krishna consciousness. So give only Krishna consciousness, only pastimes of Krishna. So that devotee, he only knows the Damodar Leela. So every day he tells Damodar Leela only to Guru Maharaj. So one day he asked, every day all the devotees are discussing couple of hours, and you are telling only 15 minutes story of Damodar Leela every day, same thing they discuss. So then he revealed that I am sorry, because our Guru Maharaj told that to tell only Krishna's pastime. I only know this pastime only. So I am telling this pastime only every day, like that. So if we hear that, if we see that all these things from Journey Home book, so we could see that, Krishna's hand, and Krishna led all his journey, and Krishna sent Guru Maharaj to assist in Srila Prabhupada's mission and help all the conditioned living entities like a person, fallen soul like me, to be connected to the Krishna conscious, so that we can make progress in the path of spiritual journey and then make our human life successful. So like that, there are so many wonderful pastimes. And also we hear from Journey Home also, like, Maharaj, when he attended one of the Pandal program of Srila Prabhupada, so there are many hundreds of people who are there, but Srila Prabhupada from the stage, he pointed, he told to one devotee to bring Guru Maharaj to the stage. So which reveals that Srila Prabhupada, being an Acharya and empowered devotee, so he knows that this person is sent by Supreme Lord Krishna to assist his mission. So of course, the other devotee brought Guru Maharaj and made him to sit next to the Srila Prabhupada on the stage. So all these things, it reveals us to that. So he's a great devotee, he's a Mahabhagavata, like that. And I was also listening His Holiness Bhaktiraj Samartha Swami Maharaj lecture, where Maharaj mentions that when he hears all Guru Maharaj lectures, so there are two prominent things, two instructions that he stresses to all his disciples or all the devotees to be developed. So apart from many other important teachings. And one of them, Maharaj mentions that should become servant of the servant of the servant of the Supreme Lord. So even today also we heard the lecture that His Grace Harinam Kirtan Prabhu played. So Maharaj says that, whatever the things that he does as a service, whether he is honoring lunch prasadam, that lovingly all the devotees brought so much prasadam, so he honors it as a service, so that all the devotees can be pleased and happy, like that. Even being in the position of the Guru also, so he takes that as a service and inspires everyone with his enthusiasm and his own behavior, like that. Very exalted. And also, he exhibits this great quality in his own life also. Like one time, one devotee was sharing in this book called Guru Smaran. So where he says that one time, so one devotee family, so they came to the ISKCON Chowpatty temple, and when Maharaj was there, they met Maharaj, and Maharaj Maharaj sees them regularly, but there was another lady also along with them. So Maharaj asked, who is she? So then they said, like, because they both work and they need some help in the household duties. So they brought from their village one lady to help them in their household duties. So they told that she is our servant. Then immediately Maharaj told that I am her servant. So as we see that, Maharaj always carries this mood that he is the servant of the servant of the servant of the Supreme Lord. And he stresses and he teaches that also to all of us to imbibe or develop that mood as a servant of the Supreme Lord. Of course, that itself includes surrendering or humbleness, so all those things like that. And the second instruction, Maharaj just says that chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra very attentively and qualitatively, like that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Maharaj has a great taste to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or reading scriptures related to Krishna Katha, or sharing the Krishna Katha, or listening from other devotees of Krishna Katha, like that. So one devotee was sharing that Maharaj, one time when he went to Belgaum to preach Krishna consciousness, so he tells about Maharaj's observation, how much observation when Maharaj gives lecture. Of course, we all see that, when Maharaj gives lecture, so he sits straight and then he continuously shares the Krishna consciousness many hours, but we don't see him that he is tired or like that, So one devotee was sharing that in Vrindavan, when Maharaj supposed to give lecture in the evening, but he was sick. So he was sick so much that he admitted into hospital, and then he was going through that recovery process. And devotees thought that, he may not be able to come and sit that many hours and share the Krishna Katha. So they thought we should have some backup. So they asked His Holiness Bhaktirasa Ahmad Swami Maharaj. Maharaj told that, yes, I can do that. So he was preparing for that. And all of a sudden, when they saw that, Maharaj said that he will come and he will give the lecture. Because there are many devotees waiting for me to share this Krishna consciousness. This is a service for me. So as a service, I will come and do it. So Maharaj came and continuously he gave the lecture for a couple of hours. And we cannot, if anybody doesn't know that he is sick, if they see him that he doesn't look like a sick person like that, So that much observation is that. And one time, one devotee was sharing that when Maharaj was requested to come to Belgaum and to preach the local congregation, so he went there, and then Maharaj Vyasasana was arranged under a big mango tree, and Maharaj sat there and then started speaking Krishna Katha, and then all of a sudden there is one mango fell, and it fell on the head of Guru Maharaj, and then it fell and then it jumped into the audience. And few devotees, they jumped and picked up, saying that this is Mahaprasadam. So, and Maharaj didn't aware that there was a mango fell down on his head, and then a few devotees came and took that like that. But he was so much absorbed in sharing the Krishna Katha that he continued for a couple of hours sharing the Krishna Katha. And then later, after the lecture is over, then this devotee who was coordinating, he went and told that Maharaj that, you got a bump on your head. He showed it. Then Maharaj asked, how come it came like that? Then he told that, this mango fell on your head, and then due to that this way. Okay, I'm not aware of that. So we could see that, Maharaj's observation is so high that when he's chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or reading Krishna Katha from the scriptures, or sharing Krishna Katha, or listening. So he was so much observed that he is not aware of what are the external things going on. So these are all the great, so there are so many great qualities like that in Maharaj. As Bhagavata mentions that one who advances in Krishna consciousness, all the godly qualities appears. So similarly, in this Mahabhagavata, our Guru Maharaj, so we will see so much great qualities, so much compassion. Even while serving in New Vrindavan, while cutting grass, so he bends down and he has so much compassion to the grass which is cut. So he chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and then he prays to the Supreme Lord to shower their choicest blessings upon the grass, so that they can be advanced in the path of bhakti, at least in the next life onwards. Then what to speak of all his disciples and all the devotees that are connected to ISKCON, and all who are very close to the Guru Maharaj. So he showers so much compassion. He has so much love for all the devotees of ISKCON. One time when one Prabhuji asked, Guru Maharaj, what are you praying for? He said that, I am praying for all the well-being of my disciples and for all the devotees of ISKCON, like that. So I'm very fortunate to take the shelter at the lotus feet of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. And on this auspicious occasion, I also humbly falling at his lotus feet request to shower his blessings and his love to all of us. And thank you very much for giving this opportunity. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing so many beautiful pastimes of Maharaj. So we're going to ask Gauravani and Brenda Prabhus, if you could come up and share with us.
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. Mahaprabho Kirtana Nritya Gita Vaditra Madhyan Manasora Sena Romancha Kampashru Taranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. So often when I think of you, the way you appear in my memory is while dancing. I have a photograph of you on my altar at home dancing in a dark temple. It's not clear where it is, but there are hundreds of orange marigolds scattered on the floor. And the way the photo is lit, it seems you are dancing over hot coals. One of the first times I met you was in a Rath Yatra procession where you were dancing in front of the cart with your arms raised in the air. I was a member of the Kirtan party, and it felt like we were suddenly getting a glimpse of Gaur Leela in Jagannath Puri. I was there in Gitanagari as you danced like a whirling dervish, a man possessed, during the procession with the body of His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami. Singing and dancing with you that night felt like you were actually dancing in another realm, as if you had opened up a portal and were simultaneously in our world and another. Sometimes you dance wildly, spinning and lifting your knees into the air. Sometimes you dance very subtly and elegantly, as if your entire body is a vehicle for your heart's prayer to Krishna. There are many other times as well that I've been able to dance with you, in temples throughout the world, on street sankirtan, private homes, huge festivals. In some ways, it seems my whole adult life is punctuated with vivid memories of dancing with you in kirtan. Please bless me to remain in your company, dancing in kirtan for the pleasure of Radha and Krishna. Your loving servant, Gauravani Das. Say something. Just say something. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, no, it's okay. All right. Hare Krishna. My dear Radhanath Maharaj, thank you for being such a presence in our life, in my family's life. I can't remember a time where I did not know you. I've known you since I was a child. And I just feel so grateful that you've been in my life for 45 years almost. And every time we get a chance to be with you physically or hear your lectures, it uplifts all of us, and we're just so grateful to have you and present with us and to keep inspiring us in our Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Maharaj. Your loving servant, Vrindarani.
Thank you very much. And thank you, you both, for facilitating Maharaj's presence in this area so much. Thank you so much. We are all in debt to you. Hare Krishna. So our next speaker is Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu.
Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami iti namine. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschatya Desh Dharane. Dear Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. On your 75th Vyas Puja ceremony, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to you for accepting us in your shelter and guiding us to serve Srila Prabhupada's mission and make our lives successful. Thank you so much, Gurudev, for sharing your vast reflections with us. With the deep insights you offer in your katha, we can genuinely appreciate the gift of Krishna consciousness that has been given to us. It empowers us to see beyond our differences and shortcomings, criticisms and disagreements, which are all symptoms of the age of Kali, and serve together as one beautiful family, the way His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada had dreamt. I am so amazed by your ability to engage so many disciples in myriad ways to please Srila Prabhupada. You inspire kirtanyas, book distributors, project leaders, kitchen cooks, authors, in ways I cannot even fathom, all for the one goal of pleasing Guru and Gauranga. By your example, you have impressed upon us the quality of humility, which, as you say, is not a part of devotion, but a heart of devotion. By removing ourselves from the center and placing Krishna in the center, in all situations, you show us how one can remain humble and meek, but not weak. Your personal life is a living example of this quality and a constant inspiration for us to learn from. I, for one, is somebody who learns with examples and stories. So thank you for all the devotees for sharing such wonderful pastimes. But there was one pastime that a devotee had shared with me about Maharaj's humility. Maharaj had fallen sick and was in the hospital and had to have a gallbladder surgery. So after the surgery was done, oftentimes the surgeons will bring the organ to show the patient what the patient was going through. And so the gallbladder was brought to Maharaj to view and show that this was the diseased organ that was causing so much discomfort. I don't know about you guys, but I can say for myself, I would have looked at it with disgust and pointed a finger and said, good riddance. This is what was causing me so much pain. But Guru Maharaj's perspective was completely different. He, in his recovering condition, folded his hands and paid obeisances to the gallbladder. And everybody was amazed, and nobody could piece together what was the reason behind this reaction. And Maharaj said that I'm eternally grateful that it has served my body for so many years by allowing my digestive system to work. So it was a completely different perspective and taught me about humility and seeing the good in every situation. I'd also like to thank Gurudev with all the other wonderful disciples and devotees to undertake so many projects to preserve the heritage of ISKCON, whether it is renewing the Matchless Gift Shop or restoring the Ulta Danga Junction where Srila Prabhupada first time met his Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj, for that service and engaging so many devotees for that, to preserve our heritage. Thank you, Gurudev, for the wonderful God family you have given us. Seeing their enthusiasm and seeking their constant guidance, we are able to better understand your mood and do our best to please you. We pray to Shri Shri Radha Madhav, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Sundar for your good health and to empower us to be able to serve you and Srila Prabhupada in ways that bring you joy. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Next, we'd like to invite Radha Leela Mataji. And just to prepare yourself, the next devotee will be Sachi Jivan Prabhu.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devim. Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyate Deshatarine. On this auspicious occasion, Guru Maharaj, I pray to Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Sundar to always protect you and keep you engaged in touching the hearts of many. Out of the many beautiful qualities that Guru Maharaj has, I thank devotees Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu and even Krishna Venu Prabhuji talking about humility. It is that quality of humility and humbleness that melts the hearts of many devotees. It is the humble nature of Maharaj that inspires so many across the world. His humility is seen in action, in his words, and even in his gestures. There was an instruction that I learned from Maharaj, and I kept it very close to me, and I wanted to share it with you all. It is a talk given by Maharaj in the Yatra of 2005 and 2006, spoken at Tirupati. It was in a lecture that is titled Qualities of Vaishnavas. Out of the many qualities that Maharaj spoke about, there was one quality that he related to salt, and it stayed with me and it has continued to stay with me. So I hope that we take it as instruction from him. He says, although it is salt that brings out the element in any preparation, it is hidden. When you taste a very delicious preparation, do you glorify, saying, the salt is so nice? It is the salt that brings out the flavor, but it remains hidden. Similarly, the devotee, a true Vaishnava, is very willing to do great service and yet doesn't want any glory and wants to remain hidden. In spite of doing great service, they don't consider themselves significant. Such is the humility. Similarly, in order to give flavor to the preparations, the salt is willing to melt and completely willing to give up in its identity. A true devotee performs all kinds of services, even great things, but always prefers to remain hidden, not seeking credit or glory. Also, the salt melts, giving up its individual identity to increase the taste of the whole offering. In the same way, the devotee is willing to sacrifice everything, even the recognition of their contribution, to make the best offering to Krishna. Although the salt melts, it doesn't merge, it still remains distinct. Likewise, the humble devotee has his unique offering to make in the service to Sri Krishna. Guru Maharaj, today I humbly seek your blessings to bless us all, that we continue to serve with all sincerity and please all Vaishnavas, Guru Jan and Srila Prabhupada in serving you to our best ability. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
His Grace Sachijivan Prabhu, followed by Vrinda Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swamiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirbhishesha Sunyavadi Paschatyodishata. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru and Gauranga. On this most sacred celebration of your 75th appearance day, I bow down before your lotus feet with great gratitude and reverence. Your life, illuminated by humility, compassion, and unwavering devotion, continues to guide countless souls towards the shelter of the Supreme Lord Krishna. To offer even a few words in your honor feel like a privilege bestowed solely by your mercy. Guru Maharaj, I spoke it before also that I belongs to a traditional Brahmin family. My grandfather was a priest in Bengal. That was his profession. So my family background was like that. So God consciousness was kind of natural from the childhood. But the difference, what I see, what I was doing, and what I am doing now after coming in contact with Guru Maharaj, and the shift that has happened in my life. So I will thank Guru Maharaj for that, the transformation he has bring it to me and my family. So I remember one of my childhood pastime, and we used to worship many gods, and there was a Shiva temple very behind of my house. And from the childhood, I used to hear different stories, and one of them is the Shivji was Swayambhu, means came by himself, and someone was digging a pond, and they was trying to, they found this Shivalinga, and then they tried to bring it out so that they can construct a temple. And then somebody didn't serve well, and I used to hear this pastime, hey, because this person didn't serve nicely, he become blind. This person didn't, so he get a unnatural death, this and that. So what I'm trying to say, the tradition was like that worship God, because if you don't please him, you get certain bad things. Or certain people to get some blessings, like used to worship Ganeshji because he gives intelligence. So you please him, you get intelligence. And you please Saraswati Mata, you get good study and education. It was all transactional. So there was no kind of that, why should I do it? Because in return you will get that. But when I come in contact through one of my colleague who was working with me in Pune, the first time I met Maharaj is in a Jagannath Rath Yatra. And I belong to Odisha, so naturally I have that affection wherever Lord Jagannath's festival happens. I used to go there. And that's the first time my colleague invited me, hey, let's go and, so first time. And there, what I saw, actually, that particular moment changed my life, that there were probably more than 15,000 people waiting for Maharaj to come and, pull the chariot, and then they will start the festival. And Maharaj came in time, and the priest who was doing the worshipping, after that the festival used to start. And priest was completing his thought, and then Maharaj did a Sashtang Pranam. And that was the first time I saw a Westerner is bowing down in front of Lord Jagannath in a full Sashtanga, which probably, I'm doing it for I was doing it for so many years. I saw my family, my friends, the whole community doing it. But doing a Sashtang Pranipad on the road straightway was something I saw how humble this person is. And being a Westerner, by the way, it was my first interaction. I didn't know how long Maharaj was by that time in Krishna consciousness. But seeing that itself says, no, there is something different here. The way I used to approach the God versus Maharaj, how he approached, at least in my first glance, that changed my whole life. That no, the approaching God cannot be in a way of transaction or cannot be in the mode of fear that if I don't do this, I will get a bad thing. So thank you, Guru Maharaj, for inspiring me, and that's the reason my whole family is also, following the same tradition. Even my wife, she used to belongs to the similar kind of tradition following. Now we are trying to follow your instructions and continue in the path of bhakti. Other two things, what is basically reshaping our thought process in our life is the two basic things that you keep on telling in each and every of your lecture or in your talk. It's how to establish or connect with Krishna. Is like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Bhakto Paradhino, and you just continue the same message, be a servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the Supreme Lord. So we're trying to get into that same path of connecting with the devotees, associated with the devotees, and in whatever way possible, serve each other, and in that same way, we're serving to the Supreme Lord and Srila Prabhupada and his missions. On this auspicious day, I sincerely pray at the lotus feet of Sri Radha Madhav, Sri Radha Madan Mohan, for your good health and his mercy on you, so that you serve in the Srila Prabhupada's mission many, many more years and bring so many souls under the illumination of bhakti. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Though I have not prepared, but always Maharaj's mercy and blessings are with us, especially me. I feel I am not qualified to be in this association event, but with unlimited mercy of Guru Maharaj, I got shelter, and I also got elevated kind of to disciple. If I'll think like the way Prabhuji mentioned, how deep Maharaj was or is in his service, in his deep devotion towards Lord, as well as the deep love and care towards his disciples and everyone, every living entity. That depends upon maybe the mercy of Lord as well as Guru to come or bring to that level. And I feel I'm so far away from that. Only with his mercy I got the name. Like Mahamantra, if I'll relate during my childhood time, I was requesting my grandpa, oh, what is Mahamantra you are taking? Can you please tell me? No, you should take from your Guru. But that never came. When I was asking my dad, what the Mahamantra? No, we should not tell you. No, you should take. And why you are putting 12 tila? Can you please put me? No. Nobody told why you are doing this, and whether you can do or not, and when you can, who is the person to give these things. And with mercy of Krishna, Radha Krishna, I got this eventually. And one thing, it still hurts me in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya till now, today. There is restriction for the lower caste people to come or go to in front of our Radha Krishna or Radha Kunjabari or Radha Samsundar, wherever like deities. But Maharaj is so compassionate. He connected with so many people having big diseases, as well as he hugged him. So from that I can understand how much meditating on one song, Godbani Prabhuji sang with Madhav, rock band, यदि कृष्ण कृपा हो तो, यदि हरि कृपा हो तो मतलब नाम मिल सकता है. So with I feel personally like Maharaj's mercy and Krishna's mercy, we got the name. Especially me, I got the name, and I'm so fallen. I don't know the purity of chanting, the more humbleness or all the qualities Maharaj bearing. And I am very hopeful that with his mercy I will imbibe some more mood. And on this auspicious occasion of his 75th Appearance Day, I deeply, sincerely pray to Radha, Madhav, Jagannath, Balbhadra, Subhadra, and Gaur-Nitai to bless you, to empower you, to give more power so that you can change many souls. And being in this golden era of Kali Yuga, you can change or liberate many souls out of this birth and death pangs. Thank you so much, Maharaj, being in my life and our life. Hari Bol.
Thank you so much. I've been told to make a couple of announcements. One is that there's hot tea available in the entrance foyer. If anyone would like some hot tea, it's being served there. The second thing is that to allow as many devotees as possible to give their offering, I'd like to request a couple of things. One is that each of us keeps the offering to about 5 minutes. Otherwise, there won't be enough time. Second thing is, I'm announcing who's speaking next and then who's speaking after that. So rather than waiting to pay your obeisances, please pay your obeisances to Guru Maharaj in advance so that as soon as the other persons you're coming, right? Because we're using our time more efficiently. So we have Vrinda Mataji. I believe she's back there. Is Vrinda Mataji ready to offer? And then followed by Sham Gopesh Prabhu. So if Sham Gopesh Prabhu can please pay his obeisances in advance and be ready to come. Thank you so much.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Hare Krishna, dear Gurudev. Please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Wish you a very, very happy 75th Vyas Puja. Thank you, Maharaj, for giving us this most merciful year by far. It's special because we got to serve you personally at this temple this year to our whole heart. You decided to visit the temple on the occasion of Pushpa Samadhi inauguration of your dear God brother, which shows how much you love and respect all your God siblings. We were completely overwhelmed by the opportunities and the mercy that you showered on us, which will remain on our hearts forever, and it's sufficient for this entire life. We are truly eternally grateful to you. There are unlimited qualities that we all can see in Maharaj, but one of them that really touches my heart is that Maharaj keeps listening to Srila Prabhupada lectures every day again and again. He says that so many times in his classes that today morning when he was listening to Srila Prabhupada lecture, he says this, he says that. It shows how you have always taken a complete shelter of Srila Prabhupada's words and his instructions, and never think of yourself as advanced or someone who doesn't need to listen to any classes anymore. When we sometimes hear a repeated class, we feel like switching to another one. But Maharaj, Maharaj is listening to Srila Prabhupada classes again and again with new enthusiasm. It shows your complete surrender to the spiritual master, how much you value the pure sound vibrations of Srila Prabhupada, and your utmost humility. Please bless me that I get this kind of humility naturally and not by any artificial means. We are also immensely grateful for receiving Brahman initiation from you this year, although we don't feel ourselves qualified for it. Today is the most auspicious occasion when we are celebrating your 75th appearance day. We are all very happy and trying to do some special things, thinking that they might please you. But honestly speaking, this occasion also scares me a little, thinking that the age is growing. I am praying at the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu to take away this fear and always keep you in good health, happy, and may He fulfill all your desires. May you always remain without any difficulties and pains, and I get all those pains if at all they are to come. I am eternally grateful for your auspicious presence in our lives, which can never be expressed in enough words. Your eternal and humble servant, Vrinda Kumari Devi Dasi.
So next we have Sham Gopesh Prabhu. And next up, to prepare, Devaki Preeti Devi.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your divine lotus feet. This year has been extremely special for me because by your causeless mercy, you accepted me as your disciple on September 17th on the auspicious day of Indira Ekadashi at ISKCON Farmington Hills. Thank you, Maharaj, for accepting me. I am eternally grateful to you for these blessings, and I am also grateful to my mentors and counselors, His Grace Prem Sindhu Prabhu and Her Grace Raj Radha Mataji, who guided and supported me throughout this journey. On this point, on this most auspicious occasion of your 75th Vyas Puja, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for the sacred transformation you have brought into my life. Your instruction have changed not only my actions, but also my consciousness and the directions of my life. I would like to reflect on 3 of your teachings that have deeply impacted me. First, always be in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant. This is one of the principles you always emphasize for your disciples. From your lectures, I learned that we are part and parcel of Krishna, and our eternal constitutional position is to love and serve Him. But due to false ego, the living entity develops pride and becomes entangled in the mentality of I, me, and mine. You explain how Krishna kindly removes the pride of his devotees, such as Indra in the Govardhan Leela, Brahma in the Brahma Vimohan Leela. Reflecting on this, I see how I also struggle with the pride. When people appreciate my services, the mind immediately whispers that I am the doer. But your instructions to remain in the mood of a servant of the servant of the servant brings me back to my real position. By your grace and Krishna's mercy, I see a positive transformation happening in my life. Second, have an ideal you are ready to die for. Maharaj, in the journey home, you shared a beautiful principle that touched my heart. You said, if a person does not have an ideal he is ready to die for, he has nothing really meaningful to live for. These words entered deep into my heart. This one instruction has helped me focus my wandering mind, senses, and intelligence on my ideal, which is to follow you and your instructions. My life is changing every day, and as I continue my studies and my PhD, there are many uncertainties ahead. I often feel unsure of the future, but when I remember these teachings, I feel grounded again. I feel grounded by keeping this one principle at the center, that I must live for your instruction. I always find hope and direction even in uncertain moments. Third, fill the cracks of your consciousness. In your quotes, you explained how Maya is very thorough, just like water. If there is even a small crack, the water will immediately find its way through. You said that our consciousness also has many such cracks. This made me reflect on how casually my mind sometimes drift into unnecessarily and purposeless thoughts. I remembered the example you had given in one of your lectures, where you described how a Las Vegas trainer was attacked by a very tiger he had trained and trusted when he became inattentive. The mind is also like that. If we stop being vigilant, it can overpower us. And you give the ultimate solution that the mind can be controlled by giving it a higher test, by engaging all our senses in the service of Rishikesha, the master of the senses. This instruction is helping me bringing the mind back whenever it wanders. It almost as if your teaching gently alerts me whenever the mind begins to drift. Be alert, there is a crack, bring the mind back. It deepens my awareness on how important it is to stay vigilant on the spiritual path. Guru Maharaj, I am sincerely trying to follow your teachings, but I often struggle because of my impurities in the heart. I beg your mercy so that I may overcome these obstacles. I am grateful to the shelter of His Grace Prem Sindhu Prabhu and Her Grace Vrajrata Mataji. By their grace, I have the opportunity to also serve at IFAST DC and receive the invaluable association of His Grace Madhvacharya Prabhu and Her Grace Kunti Mataji. Their association has been great blessings and support in my spiritual life. I pray for your mercy to always remain engaged in serving and fulfilling your instructions and desires, and to faithfully follow the guidance of my counselors in the mode of the servant of the servant of the servant. Please bless me so that I can be a humble instrument in your hands and in the service of Shri Shri Radha Gopinath. I pray for your good health, Maharaj. Thank you so much. Your servant Sham Gopesh Das.
Thank you, Devaki Priti Devi, followed by Bhakta Sam. So Sam Prabhu, you can prepare yourself. And again, a reminder to please try and keep your offerings to approximately 5 minutes, otherwise we won't have so much time. Thank you.
Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to your lotus feet. On this auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja, I wanted to express my gratitude for you. Thank you for your unconditional shelter and love. When I think over my life and the ways that you have impacted my life, I am very grateful. Every word you have spoken to me, every smile that you have given to me, every glance, every interaction that I've had with you, whether it was just 1 or 2 minutes or longer than that, has made an impression on my heart. You always speak the words that are just what my heart needs to hear. Your lectures are so amazing and so very enlivening. I am so inspired by your deep dedication to Srila Prabhupada. Everything that you do is in service to him, your spiritual master. When you speak about Srila Prabhupada, there is so much gratitude in your heart. I love hearing you share about him. It helps my appreciation for Srila Prabhupada deepen by hearing you speak about him. Thank you for always teaching by your example of how to be humble in every way, in every interaction. By hearing from you, I learned so much about what it means to be humble. Thank you for your compassionate and loving nature. Everyone who comes in contact with you receives your love and compassion. Your words and smiles uplifts everyone. Anyone who has the good fortune to come in contact with you is extremely blessed forever. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, so much. I pray that I may live my life in a way that is pleasing to you, Bhakti Tirtha Swami Srila Prabhupada, and the devotees. Your aspiring servant and spiritual daughter, Devaki Priti Devi Dasi.
Thank you so much, Devaki. Now we invite Bhakta Sam Prabhu, who will be followed by Chaitanya Kishore Prabhu.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Swami Niti Namine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavai Paschata Deshatarine. Thank you to everyone who's here, to my future God brothers and God sisters, and all the well-wishers of His Holiness Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj. I'm eternally grateful for all of you on this journey, on this bhakti path. Sometimes I feel so fallen, I feel so disconnected, but then I listen to lectures or I hear quotes and things of my future Guru Maharaj, and I just remember that this path is so special, and it's really special that we're all here actually together. You know, we're really fortunate, and I get so inspired. And so I'm just going to share a couple quick stories. So last year I shared a story about how I had the opportunity to have the personal association of Maharaj. I was at Gaurvai and Vrinda's house, and I was offering obeisances, and I stood up, and he was standing right in front of me, and I confessed to him a prayer that I had been holding in my heart, and I looked him in the eyes, and he began to tear up, and so now I'm the one that is tearing up. So this year I got to see him speak again in person at Gaurvai and Vrinda's house, and this year it just happened to be raining really bad, and so we brought all our stuff, and we had set up like we were going to be outside, and it just started pouring rain, and we were like, oh man, what are we going to do? And thankfully the program went on, and Maharaj, he shared this pastime, which is one of my favorite pastimes. So whenever I look at Maharaj, I always see Rupa Goswami. He looks like him, and he has in his eyes, he looks like Rupa Goswami, and his mood is always in that of Rupa Goswami as well. And so I always think of that when I see him. And so Maharaj, he was sharing this pastime about how Mahaprabhu, he always shares Gaur Leela. So the pastime he shared was that Advaita Acharya had wanted to have like lunch, or he wanted to have a meal with Mahaprabhu, and he really desired this meal. But Mahaprabhu had invited over all these sannyasis to come over. And so what ended up happening, long story short, is there's this really big rainstorm, and the sannyasis couldn't come, and he cleared up, and then Advaita Acharya goes, and he has this meal, and he asked him, you know, like, what's up with this rainstorm? Because it was only in one part of the town where the sannyasis were. And they, you know, he said, I wanted to see you, and so I made it possible. And so that was really touching. And then the other story, I was on a Zoom call for the disappearance. It was the celebration of the disappearance of Ladini Mataji. She was a martyr who was killed in Liberia in the 90s, serving Krishna. And Maharaj was sharing this pastime from the beginning of when he met her all the way up until the last day before she left her body. And I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and as I'm listening, he's sharing all these wonderful stories. And at the end, he shares, you know, the last moment they shared, and I just start weeping uncontrollably. And it's very hard for me to cry. Like, that's one thing that not a lot of people know, but I have a very, very, very difficult time crying. But whenever I hear Maharaj speak, my heart just melts, and the tears just start flowing. And that's just the power that he has, you know, over me in my life. And so I always, you know, even though I'm not a formal initiated disciple, I always follow him, and his words inspire me, and you all inspire me, you know, my family, and I love you all. So thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, His Grace Chaitanya Kishore Prabhu, who will be followed by His Grace Anuttama Prabhu.
That's right. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami Namine. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravayam Chade. Nirvishesha Sundivani Paschachati Shatarine. Hare Krishna. Some of you are my God brothers or God family, God sisters. Some of you are sympathizers, but all of you are devotees. So I'm grateful for everyone's association here and everyone's efforts here. I only have a couple of things I want to share. There was a time I got to ride with Maharaj and my other God brother Ganesham, and Maharaj asked me to tell the story of how I came to Krishna consciousness. So I told him the story, and he just paused and he said, yes, this is the miracle of Krishna's mercy. But I would say to everyone here that each and every one of us, our relationship with the spiritual master is an absolute miracle. So I'd ask and beg all of you to value your relationship with Guru in that way. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. There are, 300 billion people in America, 300 million, billions of people in India, and just look around in this small temple, and there's only a few of us. This is a literal miracle that we have this association with the spiritual master. So I pray that you accept him and see him in that way and think of him in that way. And I would also ask everyone here, if you ever had any doubts about anything, maybe you're not so sure about the deities, maybe you're not so sure whether Krishna is blue, or black, or light-skinned, maybe you're not so sure that your japa is working for you, I beg you, please have no doubts about the spiritual master and what he's capable of. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Now is Krisanutama Prabhu, who will be followed by Supriya Radha.
Namayo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminatha Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Bacharane Nivashesha Sunyavadi Paschachari Satarane. So it's a great honor to be here for Maharaj's Vyas Puja. So in 1972 in New Vrindavan, Prabhupada gave the Bhagavad Dharma discourses at the old, well, not at the original farm, but at Bahulaban. And I was there. I was 17 or 18, and we had come from the Washington, D.C. temple. And Radhanath Swami, I'm not sure if he was there or not. Does anyone know when he came to New Vrindavan? Exactly? Not sure. Anyway, Prabhupada was there. Oh, early, maybe 6 times, 6, 7 times. But so 72, we had Bhagavad Dharma discourses, and it was Vyas Puja and John Mastami. And the Radha Damodar deities were there, and all the devotees from the whole East Coast and wherever they could come from came for that festival. So Prabhupada started off his talk on Vyas Puja Day. He said, this Vyas Puja, some of you understand, some of you know, and some of you who do not know, you may have some doubt why the spiritual master is being worshipped in such a manner, as on a level of worshiping God. And Prabhupada went on to explain that the Sakshat Haritve Nastamasta Shastra, the spiritual master, is the representative of Krishna. So therefore, he is offered respects the same as we offer respects to God, because he's giving freely knowledge and love of Krishna to all of us. So, of course, Radhanath Swami is my god brother, and we've known him for many, many years. We lived in New Vrindavan in 82 for one summer. Got to see him every day. And I'm just thankful that he has come out and become so wonderful a guide to so many people. We went on a couple of yatras in India, 5,000 people, and I'm like amazed at how this goes on. Now I hear there's like 10,000. So, and he told me, he said, not everyone can come. You have to be chanting 16 rounds in order to be qualified to go on these yatras. So it's not just everybody. It's a high standard of devotee. Things I remember about Radhanath Swami, he's always kind. His hugs are tremendous. All the men. One time, Jaya Radhika asked me, gee, you're so lucky you get a hug from Maharaj. I said, I have a plan how you can get almost the same experience. So Maharaj was there. So I came up to Maharaj, and I put my arm around Maharaj, and Jaya Radhika was next to me, and I put my arm around Jaya Radhika. She got her indirect hug of Maharaj. So she was very thankful. anyway, it's wonderful to see you all. Maharaj is a great, he has done tremendous things. Prabhupada once said that all of my disciples are representatives of my Guru Maharaj. Of course, some of us have become good representatives and some of us not so good, but Maharaj has done a tremendous job to fulfill Prabhupada's desires. That Prabhupada said, I want hundreds of acharyas. I want all of you to become acharyas, to become teachers, to spread Krishna consciousness, not just keep it for yourself, but give it to others. So this is Maharaj's greatness. So I'm happy to be here today, and I'm happy to be with all of you. And thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Anuttama Prabhu. Supriya Radha is next. And as soon as I see Prem Sindhu Prabhu, I can tell you who's after that.
Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami Iti Namane. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Vedanta Swami Iti Namane. Satateva Gaurani Pracharina Nirvishishone Divashchat. Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevcha Patita Nam Bhavnebhya Vaishnavibhinam. Hare Krishna Maharaj Ji. I just want to thank you for accepting me in the Guru Parampara. Thank you is not the right word, and gratitude won't summarize it either, how I feel. I'm praying every day to Radharani and to Lord Jagannath to make me worthy of receiving such good fortune and mercy from you in this lifetime. It must be some past good karma, because in this life I do not feel worthy of having received such causeless mercy from you. My husband, Harinamanandas, who was also so fortunate, and on both of our behalf I express this. I pray to Lord Narasimha to always watch over you. Like they say, the parampara connection has been made a long time ago. And I think in my case, it got made when my husband took birth in a land called Afghanistan, in Kandahar. Because your journey took you through there, and your favorite Afghani naan connected us. Because since over 25 years, whenever you've been coming to Gauravani's home for the programs, annual programs, my husband would always ask me to make fresh Afghani naan for you. And that became our connection. And I pray for Radharani's mercy and my husband's blessings that I can always continue to serve you in that way. And I really want to thank some amazing Vaishnava souls who made this possible and were instrumental so I could receive your causeless mercy. I want to first thank my husband, through whom I got connected to Gauravani. Very special thank you to you for helping facilitate my husband's initiation before he passed away. Thanks to Mother Kunti and Madhavacharya Prabhu for giving so many of us shelter so we can continue to nurture. They've been continuing to nurture our connections to this parampara. To Ananda Vrindavani Mataji, thank you. And I have a very special thanks for Mother Rajaradha. Where did she go? Because one day on a casual Sunday, I was sitting with Mother Kunti at their home, and she came by, and we were talking about the week before Maharaj did initiations. And she kept asking, when are you getting initiated? When are you getting initiated? And I said, I don't know. I'm praying to Guru Parampara. I'm praying to Prabhupada. I don't know whenever it's meant to happen. And she said, Mataji, you don't realize. You have to go and beg for initiation. This is not something small. You have to go and beg for it. And all I know is crying, pick up the phone, calling Ananda Mataji, requesting Mother Kunti, Madhvacharya Prabhu, and just going wild in that circle. And the next thing I know is that they were all giving me so much of causeless mercy to help facilitate this. And mystically and magically, with the support of all the Vaishnavas, I received your mercy to be connected in this Guru Parampara, and I'm so grateful, and so grateful to you and each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Supriya Radha Devi. We would like to invite Bhakti Lata Mataji, followed by Shamla Priya Devi.
Hare Krishna, everybody. So happy to be here in Shri Radha Madhav Kaur Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Giriraj's Dham. I have to start with dear Guru Maharaj, wishing you a very, very happy birthday. I'm so blessed to be here in ISKCON Baltimore. And I was also blessed to attend one of your one day of the Kartik Yatra that happened in Giri Govardhan Jatipura. 28 years ago, I used to travel from Pune to Mumbai, to Radha Gopinath Mandir, to attend the evening programs, afternoon programs actually. And it would take about 4 or 5 hours of forgetting the time, with the katha and kirtan and everything that Maharaj does, which is absolutely blissful and divine. And after all these years, life happens, and I couldn't be in in-person association. And at Jatipura, I could only go one day due to my own limitations. And 5 hours I was there. I lost track of time. Absolutely nostalgic. Maharaj takes you into, even though I could not do Govardhan Parikrama or anything, just I was there for one day. Maharaj's Katha took us to all the small places in the entire Giriraj Parikrama Marg, and it was, and quoted so many literatures of our Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Rupa Goswami, so many books, Shiva Goswami's books, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's books, and all those kathas from there. And it was absolutely nostalgic. So thank you, Guru Maharaj, for always taking us to places that I don't think I would have ever gone, even through your kathas, and giving the association of your wonderful, of all my god brothers and god sisters. The arrangement at the Kartik Yatra with 10,000 plus devotees was absolutely phenomenal. Every single aspect of it. And any one of you who have not been to Govardhan Eco Village in Mumbai, it truly is Vrindavan outside Vrindavan. I would highly beg all of you to go at least once when you get a chance. It's absolutely a place out of this world. Guru Maharaj has created a Vrindavan outside Vrindavan. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for everything. Thank you for accepting me as your daughter. I'm not doing anything for your services, and I hope to be engaged in some service and be a servant of the servant of your servant. I pray to Shri Radhe Shyam, Giri Govardhan, Yamuna Maharani to bless you with great, great, great health and a very, very long life, because we all need you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. One last thank you to Radha Leela Mataji and to Vrinda Kumari Mataji to plug me in here in my short visit for this wonderful celebration. I would have absolutely missed it otherwise. So thank you all so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Shamla Priya Devi, who will be followed by Sham Dulari Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Radhanath Maharaj. Happy 75th birthday. I first want to say how incredible your life is and has been, and how fortunate I am to have you as a guide, a very heavy guide in my life. And each year, somehow, I am guided and supported in a very mysterious, magical way that has nothing to do with my personal efforts to go a little deeper. And this year has been a blessing, very deep blessing, which I am so grateful to you. And this year is unique because it's the first year that I had an opportunity to serve the deities at the ISKCON of DC. And it's been a very special, the most special place for me, that service. And I have been meditating more on, through the help of other devotees, the divine feminine and masculine energies in their most purest loving form as Radha and Krishna. And I see a vision of, if you've seen those dolls, those nesting dolls, and if there was a nesting doll of the divine relationship of Radha and Krishna, and inside that nesting doll, Prabhupada is there, the Guru Parampara is there. You're there, nested there. Your unbelievable life, which has so many gifts that for anyone who comes in contact with me personally. And then somehow, somewhere in those nesting dolls, I'm also there. And this kind of pure protection from the divine masculine and feminine is like no other, cannot be found anywhere in the world, not easily found. The world is a very unhealthy place with a lot of toxic, sadly, toxic models of masculine and feminine, sadly, toxic and abused and oppressed. And you are teaching me how to turn inward, to reflect on your wonderful qualities, your own manifestations of a healthy, masculine, transcendental, masculine and feminine nature that you present through your life. You are present, you are supportive, you are a guide. You don't push, you don't pressure, you are present. You don't try to control, you don't force. You allow us, me as a disciple, as an individual, to learn how to show up, how to feel, how to express, how to voice my desires as a disciple, as a small little wishing spiritual soul, wishing more in this world, and to be courageous and brave to try to be my little self in the world and not worry about whether someone else accepts it or rejects it, but that somehow it pleases you, it pleases Radha and Krishna. And so I just want to stay in that nesting set with inside of your heart. And I know that I'll be protected, and I'll praying that I'll be able to then share that with others and invite people into that protection. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. Hare Bol.
Thank you. Next we have Sham Dulari Mataji, followed by Madhuram Tulsi.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you and Gauranga. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to offer you a poem, From Confusion to Clarity. When I'm overwhelmed with relationships, priorities, emotions, Guru Maharaj, you always are my beacon and show me light to think clearly and calm me down from confusion to clarity. When I'm overjoyed with spiritual bliss, or in times deter into material bliss, Guru Maharaj, you hold my hand and don't let me slip away, always guiding me from confusion to clarity. Guru Maharaj, through your social action projects, you engage thousands of devotees in service of Krishna, Srila Prabhupada's mission, and inspire many more thousands of people so they can come out from confusion to clarity. You exemplarily follow and display all the 24 qualities of a devotee and beyond, setting a pathway for us to live so from confusion to clarity. On this occasion, I would like to beg Radha Madhav, Gaur Nitai, and Jagannath Baldev Subhadramai to bless you with good health. And today, my students from Sunday school also would like to say a few words.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. My name is Gaura. Today, I would like to glorify Maharaj's quality as determined, dedicated devotee of Krishna and his Guru. As per the wish of his Guru, Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj dedicated his life to serve Krishna. He is always ready to serve Krishna in all situations. As a young brahmachari, when he was staying in ISKCON near Vrindavan, West Virginia, he was given the responsibility to do deity worship. At that time, near Vrindavan was a remote place. He was taking care of the deities almost all alone. To worship the deity, he had to take baths several times a day. It was too cold there. There was no hot water. In fact, the temperature would be so low that the water would turn into ice, and he would break the ice and take ice water bath. He did it without any complaint and without any grudge. His purpose was to just serve Krishna in all situations. He did not ever think about his physical comforts. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. My name is Adya. Today I would like to glorify Maharaj quality as a visionary. Maharaj understood different needs of the society and inspired devotees to start Law of Project, to name a few. Bhaktivedanta Hospital in India, which gives medical care for patients and helps them connect to Supreme Soul Krishna, and other like Govardhan Eco Village Bhakti Center in New York. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. My name is Aradhya. Today I would like to glorify Maharaj's quality, compassion. It is because of his compassion that he wants every soul of this world to get connected to Krishna. Because once we become devotees of Krishna, then all our miseries of our life will come to an end. To give Krishna to others, Maharaj applies different strategies. Through the Annamrita midday meal program, today thousands of plates of Krishna Prasad is served to kids from a humble background. The spiritual food is nourishing their body and also their soul. Maharaj organizes free eye camp in Barsana, where thousands of villagers who are residents of Vrindavan and Barsana get free eye treatment. It is a great way of serving the residents of Dhams. Hare Krishna.
And kids from our Revati class, they made flags, Maharaj, glorifying all your different projects that you have done and all your qualities. So I think you can see all those flags on the cupcakes when they're put on the table. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. I believe next we're inviting Ananda Vrindavaneshwari Devi to read Radhanath Maharaj's Vyas Puja offering to Srila Prabhupada. And then we will be performing Arti. So just to let devotees know, I believe Prem Sundar Prabhu already told you, Mataji, that there will be some time for additional offerings while the Bhoga is being offered to Maharaj. So we're just trying to stay on schedule. Hare Krishna.
So this is the offering from this year. From Srila Radhanath Swami, our Guru Maharaj, to his Guru. Dear Srila Prabhupada, I bow my head in the sacred dust of your lotus feet. Today, on the holy day of your Vyasa Puja, I pray that I may please you by faithfully following your holy teachings and serving your divine mission. You have mercifully given all of your followers the opportunity to receive your intimate blessings by assisting you in your service to your beloved Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and the exalted Acharyas. Recently, I heard a recorded lecture that you had given. It deeply affected my heart. You said, quote, when a devotee is so advanced that he cannot live without Krishna for a moment, then he can see Krishna everywhere, end quote. In these simple words, you shared a principle that is at the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings. Lord Chaitanya prayed, Shunyayatam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahena Me. In separation from Govinda, the entire universe appears to be a dreary void. Srila Prabhupada, you taught us that a sincere devotee strives to be absorbed in pleasing Krishna in both pleasant and challenging conditions, to be so deeply humble that we realize our complete dependence on Krishna's mercy at every moment. The true value of whatever we do or say is according to how Sri Guru and Sri Krishna are pleased with the sincerity of our devotional service. In this way, according to the quality of one's surrender, Krishna gives us the vision to see him and serve him everywhere and in the hearts of all beings. Lord Chaitanya taught that even the most fallen souls can realize this highest spiritual perfection by sincerely chanting Lord Hari's holy names and living with Vaishnava character. Through the Sankirtan movement, he is freely distributing the sweetest revelation of love of Godhead, as is exhibited by the inhabitants of Vrindavan. While residing in the Gambhira, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed the treasure of his heart, expressing Srimati Radharani's feelings of loving separation from Krishna. By his example, he taught how to cultivate union with Krishna through feelings of loving separation from him. Srila Prabhupada, serving Lord Chaitanya's infinite love is the treasure of your heart. You so mercifully shared this treasure with all of us. In 1965, you departed from your sacred home in Vrindavan to beg all people of the world to accept this supreme treasure, Krishna Prema Dhana, unconditional love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Alone in your old age, you ventured into strange lands with no money or any material security. Yet you prayed only to be an instrument of Krishna's compassion, to bring eternal joy to people in every town and village of the world. Srila Prabhupada, with profound urgency, you pleaded with all of us to very carefully follow the teachings and culture of Krishna consciousness and to spread it according to our capacity. Without authentic Sanatana Dharma, all noble efforts to do good are destined to collapse. Prema Bhakti, pure devotional service, is the Jaiva Dharma, the eternal nature of the soul. Srila Prabhupada, your total absorption in pure bhakti and your compassion for all beings reveals this highest dharma. In your books, lectures, and interactions, we hear the urgency in your voice as you plead with us to be, quote, serious and sincere, end quote, in our spiritual practice. Your urgent plea is forever relevant, especially in the times in which we are living. The present condition of the world is stricken by brutal wars, devastating earthquakes, and miserable diseases, horrific fires, droughts and floods, heat waves and hurricanes. The tragedy of untimely death. Nations are severely divided with hatred and distrust over ideological, political, social, and economic issues. Terrorism, stockpiles of nuclear bombs, and man-induced climate change have plagued the world with instability and robbed people's confidence to safely raise their families. Racism, oppression, cruelty, and slaughter are unleashed due to the ignorance of bodily designations. Arrogance, vengeance, greed, and exploitation, as well as immoral vices, are rampantly being accepted as coveted characteristics of greatness, even in the name of religion. Yet, even in pleasurable times, when there is an abundance of goodness, kindness, security, comfort, and prosperity, we tend to forget the very purpose of life in a world where suffering is imminent, to reconnect with our true self as loving servants of the Lord. The only sustainable solution is genuine spirituality. Srila Prabhupada, you entrusted to us this knowledge and the timeless mercy of the Acharyas. You invested your sincere followers with a responsibility to rise above our differences and to infuse the society with the culture of Krishna consciousness. It is above sectarian beliefs, and it is inclusive with all earnest seekers of God's love. Yet the path of bhakti, as taught by Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, leads us into the sweetest, most ecstatic pastimes of the Lord, where the all-powerful absolute truth, the origin of all existence and the reservoir of all love, reciprocates with his devotees' devotion by becoming their intimate friend, child, or lover. Srila Prabhupada, this is your gift. We pray for your mercy that we not be depressed, distracted, or indifferent to the heartbreaks of the world. We pray to be ever grateful for the transcendental gift you have entrusted us. You taught us that wherever there is a great need, there is a great opportunity to serve. I beg forgiveness for my shortcomings in serving you. I am fallen, unworthy, and unqualified, yet you continue to extend your mercy. The most precious gift in my life is knowing that you have saved me and that you have given me and all of your followers the full mercy of Lord Chaitanya. I pray to ever be absorbed in expressing my gratitude to you by faithfully serving your loving servants. Radhanath Swami.
Hare Krishna. So it's almost time for the altar to open, and then we all will sing together for Maharaj on this auspicious occasion. And Nayana Sundari Mataji will lead us in the Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
जय श्री श्री राधा माधव जी की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, हिताय गौर सुंदर भगवान की, शिल प्रभुपाद की, शिल गुरुदेव की, गौर शीतनाथ प्रेमानंदे। नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने।
Follow your order, whatever you say. But Ram Tulsi Mataji, we have already announced her name. She will start at 1 o'clock, and then we have time until 1:20.
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadeshatarine Gauravani Pracharine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go down, come on. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe. श्रीला गुरुदेव प्राणधान है, श्रीला गुरुदेव प्राणधान है। राधानाथ महाराज प्राणधान है, राधानाथ महाराज प्राणधान है। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे। जय गिरिराज जय गोवर्धन गिरिराज जय गोवर्धन। जय जगन्नाथ प्रभु जगन्नाथ बलदेव जय सुभद्रमय। जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान। जय निताय गौर सुंदर जय गौर हरि निताय गौर सुंदर जय गौर हरि। निताय गौर हरि 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 गौर हरि निताय गौर हरि
Prabhupada, Paramahansa, Paripajakacharya, Astatarasata, Shishi Mada, Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad, Paramahansa, Paripajakacharya, Astatarasata, Shishi Mad, His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anandi Koti Vaishnava Brinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dotya Gadadhar Shiva Sari Gaur Bhakta Brinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shyamakunda Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Gam Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Gaura Premanandi Haribo. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Radhanath Swami's Vyas Puja Day Ki Jai. Shri Shri Guru Guranga Ki Jai. Glories to Srila
Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladadahine. Hiranyakashipu Rakshaha. Shrilapankhana Khalai. Ito Nasima Parato Nasima. Yato yato yami tato nasima. Bahi nasima dirida nasima. Narasima madhum sharanam prapade. Tava kara kamalavare nakha madhuta shingam dalita hiranyakashipu utanu bringa. Keshava virita nara hari rupa jai jagadish Hare. Jai jagadish Hare. Jai jagadish Hare.
Jaya Naso Madhu, Jaya Naso Madhu, Jaya Naso Madhu, Jaya Naso Madhu. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय.
Hare Krishna. It's always nice to have Narsingadev prayers chanted by a Prahlad-like young devotee. Reminds us of the mood of Prahlad Maharaj. Hare Krishna. May you always stay that way. So just a quick update on time, so everyone understands the schedule. We will have, as the offering is being completed for the Boga for Maharaj, we're going to have a few more offerings, which will bring us to 1:20, where we will do Pushpanjali. Okay, 1:20 Pushpanjali. Then we will do Guru Puja, which will bring us to 2 o'clock, and at that time there will be prasad. All right? Now I'm going to invite Prem Sundar Prabhu to give some thank yous before we invite the... Oh yeah, please turn back this direction because we'll be going back to the format of the speakers.
Hare Krishna. So, okay, before we start with our verbal offerings, continuing our verbal offering, I would like to thank, so few people here. I want to thank Neelamadhav Prabhu for being such a nice host for us, for having this program here. It is such a wonderful temple and such a wonderful environment. Thank you, Neelamadhav Prabhu. We would like to thank the entire Baltimore congregation for having, being so welcoming to all of us, hosting us so nicely and making all the arrangements here. We want to thank amazing cooks for making wonderful prasadam, which we are going to honor at 2 o'clock. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank all the volunteers who did this service right from the beginning of planning until now, with the organizing, making all decorations, getting flowers, everything. So we would like to thank all these volunteers for doing such a wonderful service today. We would like to thank Kunti Mataji and Madhvacharya Prabhu for being so supportive for us all through this. We also would like to thank donors for giving us donations. So we will be using all these donations for covering up the prasadam, flowers, and other expenses involved in this. Thank you so much for your support. We would also like to thank Ananda Mataji for her support and help. And I would like to thank Gauravani Prabhu for moderating today's program, and Madhvacharya Prabhu for also moderating this program in the beginning. Thank you so much. And a quick announcement, if anyone wants to stay after Prasadam, you can help us in cleaning the kitchen or temple room or Prasadam hall. Please see one of us after this program here. With that, I'll hand over to
Gauravani Das. Okay. Thank you. Let's have a round of applause for Prem Sindhu Prabhu. So we just have time for just a few more offerings. We'd like to start with, we invited Madhuram Tulsi, but then she got cut. So is Madhuram Tulsi there? Please come, Mataji. Madhuram Tulsi will be followed by Kunti, Mataji, and Madhvacharya Prabhu. So please prepare to be next.
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namni Namaste Saraswati Deva Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschacharya Shatarine. So, His Holiness Radhanath Swami is very dear to me. I'm not his disciple. I'm a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj. But Radhanath Swami has been very kind to me. I've known him for so many years, as my husband said. He's been always kind to me and my family. And there's just a little pastime I want to share with him that happened this year. And it was in the fall, I went to Italy for the summer. I went on a yoga retreat to Sardinia. And then a week after that, I went to Rome. And I knew Maharaj was going to be in Italy, but I thought he was going to be in Vrindavan, and I wouldn't get a chance to see him in Italy. So I have a god sister in Italy, Trisandhya, and her husband will run a kind of like a cultural center with an Ayurvedic restaurant. And I was there. I was visiting Trisandhya. She was taking care of me, and we had gone out the whole day walking around Rome, looking at the sights, and then we come to her place in the evening, and behold, Maharaj is over there. And I was like, oh, look, there's Radhanath Swami. And she's like, why are you saying Radhanath Swami? And I said, he's right there in front of your place. And then he was there, and he just waited. He smiled at me. I walked in, and he smiled. And then I went up to him, and he said, I've been waiting for you. I said, you've been waiting for me? He said, yes. I asked, because I had my godbrother Ekadasi, and I told him that I was there, but I was out with Trisandhya. And so he said, then I just waited for you till you came. And he said, now that I've seen you, my life is perfect. And I said, Maharaj, my life is perfect now that I've seen you. And then he just, and then he said to me, you're always in my heart, and I love you. And I said, you're always in my heart, too, and I love you, too. Yeah. So he was happy he spent quite a bit of time with me over there. I spent that evening with him. And it was just by fluke. He was with one of his disciples, Mukunda, who lives there, and after Prasadam at Mukunda's house, he wanted to take a walk, and so they thought they'll go to the countryside, but he said no, he wanted to come to Rome and come to the restaurant, and he wanted to go walking in Rome. So that's how we met in Rome. It was just unexpectedly. But he spent quite a bit of time with me over there, and he was super sweet, and he asked me if I was coming to the eco-village with Gauravani, and I said, yes, I was. This year I was coming. And then he asked if Anudama was coming, and he was happy to know Anudama was coming to it to spend that time. So I'm happy. I'm going to the eco-village to spend 2 weeks with Radhanath Swami. I'm looking forward to it. So Maharaj is always dear to me, and I know that I am dear to him also because he's told me that. All of you are very, very fortunate, his disciples, to have a wonderful captain of your ship. And you definitely will be crossing the ocean of material suffering if you hold on to his lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Next, we'd like to invite Kunti Mataji and Madhvacharya Prabhu. Or depending on the day, Madhvacharya Prabhu and Kunti Mataji. They will be followed by Prem Nandini Mataji, so please prepare yourself to give your offering.
Hare Krishna, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Guru and Gauranga, glories to His Holiness Radhanath Swami on his 75th Vyas Puja celebration. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya. So this is not so much of a personal offering. Did you want to say something first?
Why don't you first?
No, because I'm going to,
say something else, okay.
Yeah.
Just hearing Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastavatali Shrimati Radhanath Swami Niti Namani Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastavatali Shrimati Bhakti Tirtha Swami Niti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devno Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Shtatmani Shiguru Karuna Shakti Bhakti Tirtha Iti Namani Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastavatali Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nivashesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Shatarani. Thank you, devotees. Thank you for coming. This is a very auspicious, beautiful, wonderful day. This is our birthday, all of our birthdays, not only Radhanath Maharaj's birthday, because we, by being connected to Guru, we are reborn. We are, our lives are renewed eternally. So I was just observing how devotees were speaking about Maharaj's compassion. What struck me the most was this offering that this Prabhu did, where he talked about Guru Maharaj offering his obeisances to the cut grass. My goodness gracious, that's mind-blowing, So he practices radical personalism. This is Mother Rukmini's favorite statement, radical personalism. So, in that mood, and that sentiment, we heard so many examples of how he is so incredibly compassionate and humble. So in that mood, because we're connected, we need to practice this personalism, personalism. We have to be personal. We have to display love and compassion on a daily basis to all living entities, not only to devotees, not only to our families, but to all living entities. Personal, radical personalism. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maharaj, for being so kind to us, so personal to us. Thank you. We love you, and we pray to you that we practice this compassion and personalism. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So our offering is also, it's an Institute for Applied Spiritual Technology offering. It's from the Institute, who was founded by His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami, who is, it's like Srinivasa Acharya and Narottam. They're like two halves of the same coin, in our hearts. We see no difference, really. And so on behalf of the Institute for Applied Spiritual Technology, we're inviting Prema Sindhu and Brajarada to come up, and we'll do our offering for Maharaj. Oh, he's here. Okay, so, yeah. You want to go ahead? So what has happened is that the offering is, there are these wonderful gentlemen and ladies who have worked tirelessly and with great intensity, and I may say this is they're IT specialists, they're PhD students or doctorates, and they've created a website on behalf of the Institute for Applied Spiritual Technology that they want to present today as an offering to His Holiness Radhanath Swami. And so I'll let them stand up, and one of you can kind of be a spokesman. No, you go ahead.
No, you guys have to do it. Just press enter.
Right.
So I think.
Do you want to say something about the process, or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Hare Krishna, my humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. On this auspicious Vyas Puja day of Radhanath Swami Maharaj, we offer our gratitude for his guidance, compassion, and the wisdom he shares, along with the teachings of his beloved friend Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj, which continue to inspire and transform our hearts. As a humble offering at his lotus feet, we have created a new website to share and preserve these teachings so they can reach and uplift many more souls around the world. We would also like to give our special thanks to Madhvacharya Prabhu and Kunti Mataji and our captain, Prema Sindhu Prabhu, and his beloved wife Rajradha Mataji, whose inspiration and encouragement motivated us to bring this service to life. And also a special thanks to my team, that is Alek Prabhu, Sai Prabhu, Sham Gopesh Prabhu, Bharat Prabhu, and everyone who has been connected with us. Guru Maharaj, please accept this humble offering from your servants. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So there on this website, there are also links. You can show that to purchase books, Bhakti Tirtha Swami books, and Radhanath Swami Maharaj books. Those links are available on this website as well. Yeah. Lots of books. And here we go. Yeah. So, and these gentlemen and ladies, they did this work. I mean, I'm not in IT, but I think this is like thousands of dollars worth of work for free. You know, they just did it on their own, just out of love and devotion to their mentors, Vajrayana and Prema Sindhu, and for the community, and of course His Holiness Radhanath Swami. So thank them, thank you, and we're just happy for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Krishna bless you. Please give a hand to these guys.
Thank you so much for a beautiful community offering. Our last offering will be from Prem Nandini Mataji, and then we'll be doing Pushpanjali.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिते नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिते नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. On this sacred occasion of your Vyas Puja, I pray for your good health and strength, and may your instructions always remain in my heart, and may I grow as your humble servant. I would like to express my deepest gratitude for accepting me as your disciple. I feel very new and unqualified, most fallen and bereft of any good qualities, yet you have accepted me and given me your shelter. This mercy is far beyond anything I could deserve. One of your instructions that always remain with me is contentment lives only in the hearts of those who are grateful. And I'm the most ungrateful and fallen. Gurudev, you teach us that gratitude is not selective, limited only to pleasant circumstances. Even challenges can be seen as opportunities for growth, purification, and deepening dependence on God. You teach us that real spiritual progress begins when we recognize how much we are receiving from God, nature, and other living beings. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to offer my deepest gratitude to my Shiksha Guru, His Grace Ram Hanuman Prabhu, and Mataji and Archana Siddhi Mataji, for their association, guidance, and patience with me throughout last 8 to 10 years. My deepest gratitude to my mentor, Her Grace Ananda Vrindavana Mataji, for her guidance through this journey. She has always been like a loving and caring mother to me. I can never thank her enough for her time and attention. My deepest appreciation to my husband, Sandeep, and to all the loving and caring devotee community who have always supported me through thick and thin of this journey. Since receiving your blessings and initiation, I'm experiencing a new strength and inspiration in chanting and in serving Srila Prabhupada's mission. Even though I'm just beginning my journey, I can already feel that your prayers are gently shaping my heart and helping me take small steps forward in spiritual life. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for accepting me and giving me a chance to begin this journey under your shelter. I pray for your long and healthy life ahead, your insignificant servant.
Thank you so much. So please, everyone, let's rise and let's make a semicircle around the picture of Guru Maharaj. Pushpanjali will be led by His Grace Sachijivan Prabhu.
बाकी कहाँ पे डिस्प्ले हुआ डिस्प्ले कहीं हो रहा है क्या मैं पकड़ूं नहीं 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 मैं बता देता हूँ खाली उसमें
Please pass out the flowers to everyone, whoever has the flowers. You can have one on this side and one on the other side. And usually devotees are encouraged to take enough flowers to offer three times. So please hold enough flowers in your hands for 3 separate offerings.
Hare Krishna. The Mangalacharan has been shared in the group by Krishna Venu Prabhu. If someone wants to follow, please click on that link and you'll have all the details. And there is a Google Doc also. You can follow any of them. Both are same actually. Should we start, bro? Start.
We should move a little closer so that we can get everyone as close as possible. This cable goes even closer, as close as you can, because you're in the front. Thank you, Prabhu. Please come closer, everyone. Please come closer. Come. Closer.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshuram militam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swahapadamtikam Shri Bandeham Sri Guru श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथं अन्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति नामिने श्रीवर्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृताब्दये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्जल प्रेमाद्य श्रीरूपानुगा भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दिनतारिणे रूपानुगा विरुद्ध अपसिद्धांत द्वंद्वधारिणे नमो गौर किशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बर शाम्भोदे पदाम्बुजे यते नमः नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते गौर आविर्भाव भूमिस्त्वं निर्दिष्ट सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सर्वभौमः श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वंशकल्पतरुर्वृक्ष कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते जयतां सुरतं पङ्गुर् मम मन्दमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पदाम्भोजो राधा मदनमोहनौ दिव्याद्बृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमदः श्रीमद्रत्नागरसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधाश्रीलगोविन्ददेवौ पृष्ठालेवी सेव्यमानस्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भे वंशीवटतटस्थित कर्षन् वेणुष्मानिर्गोपैर् गोपीनाथायते श्रीस्तुनः तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Now we'll offer the Pushpanjali mantra to Maharaj. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami iti namine Esho Pushpanjali. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami iti namine Esho Pushpanjali. Shri Radhanath Swami Maharaj ki Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami iti namine Esho Pushpanjali. Shri Radhanath Swami Maharaj ki Shri Radhanath Swami Vyas Puja Mahotsav ki.
So we'd like to invite Chaitanya Kishore Prabhu to approach the microphone. Can you help move the microphone back a little bit? Back into the center of the temple?
Hare Krishna.
Just move back a little bit so there's more room for the kirtan party. Who will play Mridanga? Is Jayadev Prabhu still here?
When you do this, how many lines did you do before you had to repeat? For Gurvastakam, do you remember? Samsara Dam?
Yeah, just two.
Just two?
And then,
Yeah, you did two. Okay. Samsara dava nandalira loka channaya karunya gana ganatvam. Praptasya kalyana gunana vatsya vande guru shri charanara vindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Varitramadyan Manasora Sena. Romancha Kampa Shrutaranga Vajo Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Shri Vigrahara Dhanna Nityanana Shringarathan Mandir Marjanado. Yuktasya Bhaktam Chanyunjatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Chaturvida Shri Bhagavad Prasada Shvadana Triptan Hari Bhakta Sandhan. Yutvaiva Triptim Bhajata Sadhaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Shri Radhika Madhavayora Para Madhurya Leela Guna Rupanam Nam. Pratikshana Shvadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Pratikshana Shvadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam.
Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam.
Can you sing High Sri Radhika?
So I think Nikunja is next.
Nikunja, yeah.
I thought you did Nikunja.
Nikunja Jono Rati Keli Sidyai Yaya Liberyuk Tera Peksheniya. Rati Daksha Rati Valavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Sakshadariv Tvena Samasta Sastre Uktasthatha Bhavyata Eva Shadbi. Kintu Prabhuya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Yasya Prasada Bhagavat Prasado Yasya Prasada Nagati Kutopi. Dayam Slubam Sasya Yasya Chaitanyam Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. 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 Jaya Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva. Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva. Jaya Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva. Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swamin Iti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavari Ashtatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vyas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Oh Jaya Shri Krishna. Everyone, hands in the air. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I can't really hear you sing, so I want to hear you guys sing again. Everyone. 10,000 times louder. One million times louder. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. 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 Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Follow him. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Gopal Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Oh Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva
Swami Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Radhanath Swami Jaya Guru Deva Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Suttarasata Sri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Prem se kaho Shri
Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita Gadadhar
Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna
Gop Gopinath
Shyamakunda Radha Kunda
Giri Govardhan ki
Shri Vrindavan Dham ki
Sri Mathura Dham ki
Mayapur Navadvip Dham ki
Sri Jagannath Puri Purushottam Kshetra ki
Ganga Mai ki
Jamuna Mai ki
Tulasi Devi ki
Bhakti Devi ki
Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki Shri Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande. The 75th Vyas Puja celebration of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj ki 75th celebration of Vyas Puja of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj ki 75th Vyas Puja Radhanath Maharaj ki Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. So if I understand the schedule correctly, everyone is invited to go down for Maha Bhagavat Prasad. Jai.
Hey, bro. Good to see you. You're serious about that Madonga, huh? I'm trying.
Thank you.
I'm trying.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was. Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you. No, Gora's, I got Gora. I told him teach me kirtan.
Oh, yeah?
So he's like, first thing you gotta do, you gotta get up there. Yeah. You gotta get up there and get on my mouth. I'm like, man, Jai Dave's tense. This is tense up here, right in the pit. Like, I'm trying to stay focused, to pronounce, like this. I'm like, okay. Is it? All right. Milli Vanilli made it. Why not me? Huh? Why not me? Why not me? Yeah, like a lip sync. Why not?